We're here to dance for the kids.
Run, 80s black guys! You're no match for the 90s black guys!
Ow.
Ow. Lois, I bet I can drink more bleach than you.
Okay, you know what, Peter? Stop it. I know you're not happy about this, but I am pregnant and I am having this baby. So knock it off because I have had it.
No, I've had it. I don't want you pregnant. You'll be fat and cranky and your boobs will get bigger and you'll stop having your period. Wait, how do I feel about this? No, I'm against it, I say.
Peter, this is important. Naomi and Dale are placing their trust in us. And besides, it's just 9 months. Then everything will be back to normal.
We interrupt this program for a breaking news story. A devastating pileup on I-95 has injured 8 people and killed 2 others. Naomi and Dale Robinson were pronounced dead on arrival at Quahog Hospital.
Oh, my God!
In other news, a local man has won the lottery. Lucky Quahog resident Dale Robinson has hit the jackpot. Oh, boy.
I can't believe they're gone. They had their whole lives ahead of them.
Well, I'll be the one to say it. What are you going to do about the baby?
Let's keep it for parts.
You know, Lois, you're not a young woman. Odds are that baby's going to be chromosomally damaged like those cats you see in the Special Animal Olympics.
So, Whiskers, how does it feel to finally win your event after years of training?
Meow, 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 meow.
Why don't you put the baby up for adoption?
Well, what do we do until then? I mean, we can't afford 9 months of medical bills.
Well, you could have an abortion.
There you go, Lois. We abort it. Send it on up to Dale and Naomi. Well, they're probably waiting for it anyway. If they left their mittens here, you wouldn't keep them. You'd send them back. Abort the thing.
Oh, I don't know, Peter.
Well, there's no harm in visiting the Family Planning Center just to see what your options are.
It's such a big decision.
Of course it's a big decision. Life is full of big decisions. Like deciding whether or not to have Indian food. Lois, do I need to do anything tomorrow that doesn't involve me being bent over in excruciating pain 3 feet from a toilet?
No.
Time for some tikka masala.
Doctor, I won't lie to you. I'm a little uncertain about this.
That's perfectly natural, Mrs. Griffin, and you should ask as many questions as you can before you decide.
So how's it work, Doc? You strap her down and then go hacking at her like Sweeney Todd?
No, good Lord, this is not 2005. We've come a long way since then.
Okay, what? So you go stabbing in there with a laser and you try to zap it out like burning an ant with a magnifying glass?
No, Mr. Griffin.
Well, so what? You, like, hold her legs open and, like, send a pit bull in there? You know, one of them little rat-hunting dogs? And he comes back out with it in his mouth and he goes, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and, you know, you can't get it away from him because, you know, it's his thing.
No, Mr. Griffin, it's a very simple, safe procedure in which we very precisely and delicately remove the embryo. We do it all the time, and I promise it's virtually risk-free.
Well, I have to say I feel a little better about it. I think this may be the right thing to do.
Mrs. Griffin, we have a saying around here. Let's keep abortion safe, legal, and rare.
Okay, well, why don't you get started? I'm gonna go sit in the car and pretend like I'm driving. I'm gonna be in a race. Hey, what are you guys belly aching about?
Sir, we are doing all that we can to stop the killing of millions of unborn babies. If you have a few moments, I'd like you to watch this video presentation.
Yeah, I got a few minutes. My wife's getting an abortion.
Hello, friend. I hear you're contemplating having an abortion. But before you do, remember, science has proven that within hours of conception, a human fetus has started a college fund and has already made your first Mother's Day card out of macaroni and glitter.
Aww.
But don't take my word for it. Just ask my little friend Ziggy.
Hi, I'm Ziggy the Zygote. I'm looking forward to being an active member of your community. Can I hug you?
Of course you can, Ziggy. Because even though they're not visible yet, you already have tiny arms. Arms that will one day work, play, and fold in prayer.
Yay!
But, uh-oh, what's this?
Oh my God!
Well, he's gone. Just like so many other promising human lives who were probably snuffed out by abortion. Like the guy who would have killed Hitler.
Nice going, Schweinhund.
The fourth stooge. That's right, there were supposed to be 4 stooges.
It was gonna be hilarious!
And Osama bin Laden's America-loving older brother.
I would have talked him out of it!
Wow, thanks a lot for 9/11, abortion enthusiasts. And remember, not only is abortion murder, but it's also larceny, jaywalking, and securities fraud. And did you know the baby you're aborting may also have a baby inside of it that you're also aborting? Now that you know this, do you want an abortion?
No, I do not!
Peter, what the hell are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Don't you worry, unborn fetus child. I am here to save you and protect you. I have seen the light!
Bless you, sir. You should be very proud of yourself.
Oh, I am. Prouder than when I was a peacock.
Griffin, nice work on the Anderson account. So, how'd it go at the clinic?
Fine at first, but then there was a complication.
We have decided against the procedure.
Really? Why?
Because it's killing babies, Brian. If God wanted us to kill babies, he'd make them all Chinese girls.
Peter, it's not a baby, it's a fertilized egg. It's the size of the tip of a pin.
It's alive, isn't it? To kill any living thing is an abortion. That's what the man I just met outside the clinic told me. And he had a t-shirt on that confirmed it.
Peter, I'm sorry if you disagree with me, but according to the law, it is still my right to choose what I do with my body.
Well, the law is wrong, Lois.
Okay, Peter, if you're so pro-life, let me ask you this. Would you go down to the orphanage and claim an unwanted baby and take care of it?
No, Lois, I'm here to save the unborn. Once they get out of the vagina, they can go themselves.
Peter, what's inside of Lois won't be remotely human for 6 months. There's no brain activity until at least the 27th week.
It's still a person, Brian. It's a woman's responsibility to carry it to term.
Well, what if a woman is raped?
Maybe she should have thought of that before she asked me for directions.
Huh?
What about incest, Peter?
What's incest?
You know how Cousin Lou has that kid whose eyes touch?
So what, you saying touch eyes doesn't deserve to exist? Boy, you don't mind them when you want a needle threaded.
I'm just saying that they should have at least had the option.
How can you say that? Think of all the love he's given to Uncle Mom and Aunt Dad.
Okay, this argument isn't working. Peter, what if carrying the baby to term would endanger the mother's life?
I don't know what 7 of those words were.
What if you look at the ultrasound and see that the baby's gonna be born with no arms and no legs?
You name it, Matt.
Peter, I honestly don't care what you say. I am going back to that clinic, and I'm having that abortion.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am. Now you get out of my way.
Lois, you go down there and I'll blow the place up.
You wouldn't.
You've seen Family Guy. You know I would.
Oh, so what? You'd kill a bunch of doctors to show them that killing is wrong? Does that make sense to you, Peter?
Well,
Does it?
I guess not.
So what the hell do we do, huh? I mean, we're not going to solve anything by standing here screaming at each other. You and I are in this together, Peter. And whatever we decide, we both have to agree that it's the right thing to do.
Well, so now what?
Now, I say we go upstairs and have a long talk. And we don't come down until we've made a decision that we both can live with.
All right, Lois.
Well, I think we made the right decision. I mean, sure, having a baby costs a fortune. There's cutbacks on things we love. There's diapers and crying and late nights with no sleep, flu shots and mumps and driver's ed and college tuition. But you know what? It's one more person to share the world with. Another little voice in the back seat of the car. One more Griffin to love and to love us in return.
We had the abortion.
There's more brand new Family Guy next Sunday at 10. Coming up next on BBC Three, being 16 and sitting in the studio audience with your dad is just asking for trouble. Funny and embarrassing stuff in Lee Nelson's Well Good Show.